Hi, and welcome back to a brand new school year. My name is Katie Ritter, and this is the August edition of 5 Tech Tools in 5 Minutes. My contact information is on the screen, and you can find a Digo bookmark for all of the sites we're going to talk about at bit.ly/5and5-8. So let's go ahead and get started.
The EduCast video on ThingLink. ThingLink is an online tool that lets you annotate images with text immediately. It's a simple, easy-to-use tool that can help you transform a single still image into a rich source of information. There's a million different ways you can use this, so I'm just going to show you the basic authoring techniques and then leave it up to you to find it.
So as you could see, there were a number of different links to other web content on the image, including sound clips, a link to Wikipedia, another picture, a YouTube video. So the options are endless for what you can do with a still image and how you can bring that to life and enhance something for your students. Our second tool is NearPod, and NearPod is an interactive presentation tool that can really help keep students from wandering off task, and it also allows you to collect real-time feedback within your presentation. So this image is straight from NearPod's website, and if you look to the image on the left, that is the teacher's view of their presentation. They can see all of the slides down at the bottom and select any slide at any time to push out to the students' devices. And then you'll see 2 different student devices on the right. And the great part about NearPod is it does work across any device. And that's the student's view. So they only see whichever slide it is that the teacher has pushed out to them. The teacher can share students' slides. So when there's an opportunity to collect feedback, this is an example of what the feedback may look like. They can actually then push out a student's response, if it's a great example, to all of the students in the class. And they have a free version, but they also have a paid version that gives you a little bit more features, but I still think that the free version gives you enough to start out with. Our next tool is Remind, and you may already know it as Remind 101. It's a pretty popular tool that allows teachers to safely communicate with parents and students without sharing your personal information and your cell phone number or collecting student and parents' cell phone numbers. As the teacher, you'll go set up your own account in Remind's website, and then they can sign up either by the text or the number and the text message that you see here, or they can just scan the QR code that they get the special code for your class, and then it will link them up. You can also invite people to your class with email and phone numbers if you have them. So when you're logged into Remind, it almost kind of looks like you have a Facebook feed here, or something similar like to Edmodo or Schoology or something like that, where you've got all of your updates on your home feed, and you can have multiple classes in here. And so you just type your message, and you do have a character limit for each message, but you can attach calendar items, pictures, things like that if necessary, and then you just send. And then here's what the text message comes through on the student and or parents' phones. And notice that is not my phone number there. That is the special number that Remind has assigned to me. So I never have to see the students' or parents' phone numbers. They never see mine. And students can't respond back to that number. Our next tool is a website that takes any web page and makes it more reader-friendly. By removing all of the ads or images or unnecessary information around the outside of a web page. So I avoid printing if at all possible, but at those times when you really need to, this is a great site to use for that, because you won't waste ink on a bunch of other images or video clips around the outside. And then it's also just great for people who are easily distracted. So let's see, if we look here at Time for Kids, you'll notice you've got all of your news on the left. We've got different advertisements and links to other things on their website to the right. So kids who get distracted easily may not be able to read this article quickly. So we just go to Print Friendly. We would just paste our URL, and then that Time website that we saw before with all of the images and everything around it is now just the article and the pictures. If you want to even go further and remove the pictures within the article itself, we have that option to do that as well. And the last tool is an extension that you can add in Google Chrome. It's just a really simple timer that you can set when you're doing timed work in class that plays a really soothing sound when the time is up. So it just goes right up to the right of your Omnibar when you're using Google Chrome, and you just click it and set your time. So it just stays right up in your browser. And when it's done, it plays this nice soothing sound. And then you just click it to make it stop. And this concludes the August edition of 5 and 5. I hope you're off to a great start, and I hope these first 5 tools will get you rolling for the school year.